Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Indiana Association for College Admissions Counseling Virtual College Fair. We have an awesome lineup of institutions for you to hear from tonight. But before we get started, I would like to start with a couple of just reminders. First of all, this is a webinar and your camera and your microphone are off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you this evening. Secondly, this is a really fun way to learn about multiple schools in 45 minutes. So we hope that you like this format and you sign up for more sessions. So there's 2 more hours after this hour for you to sign up for additional opportunities like this. And this is being recorded this evening, and all the recordings will be available within 1 week at strivescan.com/Indiana. Finally, we know that you're going to have some questions, and our panelists want to make sure that you get those questions answered this evening. So don't hesitate whenever during the presentation to write or type your questions out in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen, but also note the college or university that you're directing your question to so that they can answer appropriately. And you don't have to wait for a particular institution in order to ask your question. You can do that at any time. So without further ado, we're going to get started. I'd like to introduce to you first Michigan Technological University. Take it away, Lauren, whenever you're ready.
Hi there, everyone. My name's Lauren. I'm just getting my screen shared. Give me 1 second here. Hopefully you can see it.
Yep, all good.
Perfect. All right. Well, I know our time together is brief. So my goal today is simply to share some brief information with you about Michigan Tech, who we are, how to apply and all of that. And then of course, I'll throw my contact information in the chat when I'm done so you know where to reach me when we're done. So where is Michigan Tech? Who is Michigan Tech? We are a public state university in the beautiful state of Michigan. I think I'm the lone Michigander in the room today. And you can see on the map, we are in the very northern part of Michigan. You might not have even realized that was part of Michigan. It looks like Canada. I assure you it's not. We're in the beautiful Upper Peninsula in a town called Houghton. And we have just over 6,800 total students on our campus. It's the perfect size. And of those, about 5,600 undergraduate students. There we go. So a lot of people know Michigan Tech as an engineering school. We were founded as a mining college back in 1885, but since then, we've grown to have over 120 areas of study in all kinds of areas. We still do remain very much a STEM school. Many of our students, most of our students are enrolled in STEM programs like engineering, computing, the physical and natural sciences, etc. But we do have quite a bit to offer even beyond that. The common thread among all of our majors and everything you can study at Michigan Tech is that you will learn by doing. So whether it's designing and racing race cars or going out on the water and studying, the natural habitat of the water, or working in our unit operations lab in our chemical engineering program, you're going to get a ton of experience in the classroom and outside of the classroom by doing the things you're actually learning. There's a reason that more than 400 companies come to our campus in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan every year to recruit our students. It's because our students do know how to get the job done. So when you graduate, you want to know that you have the experience to land that first job, and our students do really, really well in the job market. 98% are employed in their chosen field within 6 months, and the average starting salary is over $66,000 per year, which is really good money when you're just starting out. Also helps pay back the student loans if you need them. But we're also a super fun campus. So you're gonna get a great education, you're gonna work really hard, but you're also gonna have a ton of fun. We have lots to offer in terms of a great sports environment. We have our own ski hill called Mount Ripley that's free to use. We've got dorms. Part of college life and part of what makes college fun is just hanging out in your dorm with your friends, building relationships. And so we have all of that traditional college life. So here's some more fun stuff. So homecoming is a big annual tradition for us. Our Parade of Nations is one of our favorite annual events, but probably our signature annual event is our Winter Carnival. So in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, it's pretty far north. We get a ton of snow. we don't apologize for it. You got to learn to love snow, love to go skiing, and take part in something like Winter Carnival. It really is the students' favorite annual tradition. Build snow statues that are 30 feet tall, and they just have a ton of fun with it. All right, so how do you apply? How do you get in? The good news is the application for admission to Michigan Tech is completely free. We do not require any essays. So if you're feeling a little stressed out about that, have no fear. You don't have to worry about that at Michigan Tech. And if you are a junior in high school this year, you can start applying in just 2 short months, believe it or not. So mid-June, after junior year's over, you can start applying, and it's rolling admission. So sooner you apply, then the sooner you'll hear back, usually within 2 to 3 weeks of submitting that application as well as a transcript. When you apply, you're automatically considered for most of our merit-based scholarships, and those range from $10,000 to $16,000 per year. Typically speaking, and this is not on the slide and I apologize, but we look for a B average student or better. So 3.0 or higher. Test scores right now are optional. So I can tell you in the past, we've required around an 1110 SAT or 22 ACT to be admitted. But right now, because of COVID and all the challenges associated with testing this year, we are test optional, and we hope to be test optional really moving forward. So that's our current policy. So 3.0 and an 1110 SAT, you're good to go. Just know too that the average freshman who chooses to enroll at Michigan Tech tends to have around a 3.8 GPA and around a 1260 SAT. So we do attract some pretty smart, talented students, but don't let those numbers scare you. As long as you meet the minimums, you're good to go. I think that's it for me today, but I am going to throw my contact information in the chat. So again, my name's Lauren. I'm your dedicated admissions person. Anytime you have questions about Michigan Tech, come to me, and good luck. Thank you.
Lauren, thanks so much to you and Michigan Tech. Audience, please don't hesitate to put those questions in the Q&A. If you have them, type out your question, and then also write out the college or university that you're directing your question to. Next up, I have the opportunity to introduce to you Indiana Tech. Lindsay, take it away whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Burketti, and I work in the Office of Admissions here at Indiana Tech. I'm going to get my screen share set up here, and hopefully you can see it. Indiana Tech is a small private university located in downtown Fort Wayne. Yes, we have tech in our name, but we're so much more than that. World-class engineering programs, along with an accredited business program, arts and sciences galore, a great criminal justice program, and even more. We do have freshman housing as well as upperclassmen housing located throughout our campus. Our residence halls are unique in that they are 2- and 4-person suites with no community bathrooms. You'll have a bathroom in each suite, and they are air conditioned, which is a nice bonus. Academic programs, like I said, we have a criminal justice center, lots of arts and sciences programs, our business college, our College of Engineering, and our School of Computer Science. All of our textbooks are included in the cost of your tuition, so you're not paying extra to rent textbooks or purchase textbooks, and it's a nice perk when you may never use those textbooks again. Our cost breakdown for this academic year, we run about $28,000 in tuition, and then if you are going to live on campus, that's an additional fee. But we offer a ton of scholarships to help cover those costs. Your academic GPA, and if you have test scores, we take that into consideration for scholarships, but we are test optional for the admissions process. Students can qualify for anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 in academic scholarships, as well as our presidential scholarship, which is a full tuition scholarship given to 4 incoming freshmen each year. If you're an athletic student and you're interested in athletics, we offer a wide variety of those. Beautiful athletic facilities. Some of them are brand spanking new. And we do have some of our athletics in off-campus facilities. We partner with some of the local community for our ice house, our indoor track, and a few other sports. Our Office of Student Engagement offers 145 free events each year. Some of those include magicians on campus. We've had hot air balloons, zip lines across campus, some really great events for students to get involved in, including our organizations. Sorry, that was fast. Our student services are world-class. Our Office of Student Success is there to really help you make sure you're staying on track with tutoring, make sure your classes are aligned with how fast you want to graduate and with your degree. Our Career Center helps get you ready for those careers after graduation, including career fairs, resume building workshops, etiquette luncheons, to really prepare you for after graduation. We have a 96% graduation rate for those pursuing, whether it's future degrees, they're in the workforce, or they went on to the military. We're close to a ton of big cities, so not only is there a lot to do in downtown Fort Wayne, there's even more to do outside of Fort Wayne within a close range. So if you want to be a warrior at Indiana Tech or you're interested, I would recommend first going on a campus visit and really getting to see if our campus is going to be a good fit for you. From there, you can apply online for free at indianatech.edu/apply now. Like I said, we are test optional, so you have the ability to just send your high school transcripts and those test scores if you'd like them considered for scholarship consideration. From there, we recommend you do your FAFSA before April 15th, which is the Indiana state deadline for that FAFSA. And how to commit to Indiana Tech, we offer different deposits for your residential housing if you decide you're going to live on campus, as well as a tuition deposit to save your spot in classes. And we help guide you through all of this. We're kind of your one-stop shop in the admissions office. We're there every step of the way from start to finish to make sure you're getting your housing application done, your class schedule ready for first semester, and you're all set to start on that very first day of class. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. I would love to see you guys on campus for a visit sometime. I will drop my contact information in the chat.
Lindsay, thanks so much to you and Indiana Tech. Wow, we are moving along and hopefully you guys are having fun listening to all these great institutions. Next up, I have the opportunity to introduce to you Calumet College of St. Joseph. Kelly, take it away whenever you're ready.
Well, I'm not Kelly. My name is Alice Kruchek. I am the new athletic enrollment coordinator. It's okay. Kelly was supposed to do it. I took over for her for today. Thank you for joining us. Here I am going to share my screen. So Calumet College of St. Joseph is a small college here in the city of Whiting, Indiana. We are approximately 20 miles away from the Chicago area. We are Northwest Indiana, very small nook in the woods. I like to think that we are utilizing the entire city of Whiting as our campus. I really truly feel that the neighborhood is part of us, that the society really builds on our culture and just builds our community together much stronger. So we just announced this year our Calumet Commitment, which is an institutional promise from us that offers students the opportunity to have their senior year tuition paid in full. So what that means is all first-time freshmen who register for classes beginning in the fall of 2021 are automatically eligible to receive this scholarship. And in doing so, we are supporting your success by providing academic, financial, and personal support throughout your time here at CCSJ. To earn the Calumet Commitment, you must enter as a CCSJ freshman and reach your senior year by the 7th semester. So consecutive semesters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you enter your 7th semester from the start of freshman year and maintain a 3.3 GPA with your most recent FAFSA on file, your senior tuition is paid in full, whether you owe $10,000, whether you owe $5 in tuition, all of that is completely paid for. And again, we focus on the student's success, the path to success to get the best possible education you can and the support and help that you need. We offer many scholarships, grants, state state of Indiana financial aid, also federal financial aid. We are the most affordable private college in Indiana, and 94% of our traditional students do receive financial aid, whether it's federally, institutionally, private loans, things like that. Our student to faculty ratio is 10-1. Another reason why I love our institution is because of the small class sizes. Everything is very personalized. You don't have to wait 2 weeks to schedule an appointment with a professor. It's, hey, can I see you after class? Yes. All the professors work hard with the students to make sure that they are turning in their assignments on time, that they're, passing all their tests, that they are performing at their highest level. Most class sizes range anywhere from 10 to 14 students, which doesn't allow you to hide in your classroom. It allows you to really get that full personal approach to your education that I don't think you can get at a lot of other places. We offer 16 undergraduate majors along with 4 graduate programs here at Calumet College. We have a relatively new science program that is still building and growing and has state-of-the-art machinery that blows my mind every time I walk into the science lab. Our campus as a community, we are 5 blocks away from Lake Michigan. If you just want to go for a stroll down in the Whiting Park area, you're more than welcome to take the 2-minute drive it takes to get there. Go for a walk, see the skyline of Chicago from the lookout on the pier, and we have gazebos. We have baseball and softball in downtown Whiting. We have soccer in East Chicago. Whiting Park is where you can get to the lakefront. We also have the WOA Zone, which is the one and only floating water park in the United States. Lake Michigan isn't nice to it sometimes, but it's still a fun time to go on and enjoy in the summer. We have a movie theater locally downtown, and we have lots of mom and pop shops with coffee, cafes, and local cuisine that's really good. We also offer many curricular clubs, student curricular, extracurricular, everything that can be run from a student's perspective. We also have athletics that offers 7 women's teams, 8 men's teams, and we do have a co-ed dance team that allows you to, express yourself, whether it's with baseball, wrestling, bowling, softball, cross country. We try to do our best to accommodate to everyone. We also have the Ileana, which is brand new, minutes from campus. It is a apartment complex that was built to help accommodate for living situations for our students. We offer career services, which has coaching and preparation, internships and job listings, case studies, work studies to really help prepare you for the professional field that you'll be going into. We are a small private Catholic university, and we offer social justice, service, community, equity, diversity, and critical thinking. We are one of the only Hispanic serving institutions in Indiana as well. Here you can see that we are the #1 most diverse college in Indiana in our different statistics. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out at admissions@ccsj.edu. I will also include my contact information in the chat as well. And if you have any questions, please reach out. And I appreciate you taking your time to be with me today.
Thank you so much to Calumet College of St. Joseph. Wow, we still have a couple more institutions to go. Next, I'd like to introduce Indiana University South Bend.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you. I'm here sharing my screen. Just a second. We'll get started. All right. Hello everyone. My name is Ali.
Ali?
Yes.
We can, if you want to switch, we see the smaller version. So if you go to display settings and swap up at the top where it says display settings.
Oh, sure.
It should be all the way up at the top where it says, and now if you go to slideshow up at the top to the right, yep.
All right.
From the beginning, you'll be good.
All right, there you go.
for whatever reason, it's still like, now go to this display settings up at the top, very top, and like swap views. It's the one next to end slideshow. All the way up at the top.
Oops.
It's got like a little drop down arrow.
All right, here we go.
This is technology for you, man. Sometimes it works. So sometimes it works very smoothly and sometimes it doesn't work exactly how you want it to.
Yeah, it's I think part of it too. I don't know if it's because I have two screens. I don't know if that's messing up the.
That's could be, but we can figure it out.
Let's see here. All right, there you go. Let's do this from the current slide.
It's still showing wonky, but maybe if you go back to where you were, at least it's bigger. I mean, this is fine too, but it's just the screen isn't as big.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
All right, how are we doing now?
It's still the same, but this is probably better than nothing. I say
Okay.
go for it.
Okay, let's go for it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, well, apologies, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Technology. We'll blame it on the technology, not me today. Okay. So I was introducing myself. My name is Ali. I'm an admissions counselor. I really work with first-year students. So a lot of student athletes and diversity recruitment. These are kind of my specialty, but I work with first-year students in general. We are located here in South Bend, Indiana, and we are a regional campus of Indiana University. So essentially, students who graduate from our campus earn the Indiana University degree. So some of the unique things about our campus, or we talk about it, is that a lot of our students always mention their top reasons why they decided to choose IU South Bend. Some of these are, the Indiana University degree name, which is recognized globally, around the world, internationally. We actually get students, international students, such as students from my background as well, that kind of attend, our campus. Fun fact, we also have graduates from all 50 states here in the United States, which I thought really cool, and it's something that I would like to share here with everyone. Some of the other things as well is that we do offer a very small campus kind of size, so that kind of allows us an opportunity to offer specialized and personal attention, if you will, which is kind of embedded within our classroom size, or ratio rather, which is about 14:1, which kind of fluctuate a little bit, 14:1, 15:1. Currently it's at 14:1, given the current state. Some of the other really cool things is that we do offer, as a public institution, a very affordable tuition, as well as a collegiate experience for students who are interested in housing, intramural sports, athletics, clubs, and research community. So really the entire college kind of experience, if you will. Very safe campus community, all of that good stuff. So one of the unique things is that we offer over 100 degrees and programs that students can choose from, which is really fascinating for me as an individual, as an intellectual who always love to learn and share. So there's a lot of opportunities for our students to kind of explore and grow, from the arts, to the sciences, you name it, engineering, pre-engineering courses, that good stuff. I won't show you our virtual tour, but we do have a virtual tour for those who are really interested in seeking and learning about IU South Bend campus, to just go online and utilize the resource to kind of view our virtual tour and that sort of thing. You get to learn a little bit more about our campus community. All right, so some of the things that our students are in high school right now need to really keep in mind and prepare themselves, academically, or just make sure that, if they haven't taken any AP classes, they are taking AP classes, dual credits, ACP, that sort of thing, whether it's through IU or other campuses as well. The other thing is, taking the SATs more than once, or the ACT in that case. One thing I would want to note is that IU has officially moved with test optional policy. That means that students do have the options whether or not to include a test score as part of their admissions requirement. However, having said that, as admissions counselors, we always recommend students to still kind of consider taking the SATs and ACTs as students. But they do have the option not to include this part of their admissions kind of practice. These are like the top schools, or our 6 colleges. So Araklin School of the Arts, School of Business, School of Education, Liberal Arts and Sciences, the Health Sciences, and School of Social Work. As far as our admissions practice is really simple, straightforward. We work with students to complete an online or in-paper application, submitting credential, meaning transcripts, or a test scores is, as stated, is an optional. Once we receive those, we evaluate them, and we make our admissions practice accordingly. We do offer classes in person, hybrid, and online, and that was actually pre-pandemic, and we have adapted really well and continue to serve students throughout all, and we plan to do the same thing moving forward as well. Some of the things that, as you mentioned, you heard me mention earlier, is that some of the things that I mentioned earlier here was that we are international campus. So meaning that we do focus on the aspect of international education. So we do send students to study abroad and kind of broaden their horizon and get to learn about the world they live in, that sort of thing, so that they can harness skills they learn abroad and bring it back to their communities, whatever it might be. So these are some of the study abroad opportunities that currently students are serving, and this upcoming fall and or summer, rather, students are actually going to start going to study abroad trips abroad. And I believe Iceland is the first abroad since a pre-pandemic trip. So exciting times ahead for a lot of our students who are interested in those international opportunities, that sort of thing. Our students utilize funding through FAFSA, financial aid, scholarship, all of that good stuff to fund their education. These are just kind of typical deadlines here that we do have and share with everyone. I did mention kind of a little bit about our Titan Life, so that's that kind of aspect of it. These are kind of our intramural, like our actual college sports and all of that cool stuff. We offer, all of these sports here: basketball, cross country, golf, soccer, softball, tennis, volleyball. And then the main side, we offer basketball, baseball, cross country, golf, and tennis. So yeah, we are a part of the Indiana University, and we do offer an Indiana University degree, but we are located in South Bend, Indiana. Here, I'm just leaving kind of a lot of my colleagues that I work with closely as an admissions office. We're happy to answer any questions, but today I'll also leave my kind of contact information here as well for anyone who's interested. Thank you.
Ali, thanks so much to you and Indiana University South Bend. Great presentation. So our final presenter this afternoon will be from Ivy Tech Community College, Fort Wayne. Jennifer, whenever you're ready, you're welcome to take it away.
Okay, perfect. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, can everybody see my Ivy Tech screen?
Not yet.
Okay, hang tight.
Perfect.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys, I'm Jennifer with Ivy Tech Fort Wayne. Nice to meet all of you. Hopefully you know a little bit about Ivy Tech, but some things that are different both about Ivy Tech as well as Indiana. We are the only state in the whole nation that has one community college for the entire state of Indiana. So that really sets us up kind of to be unique in that for Ivy Tech, hang tight, I don't know if my slides are moving.
They're not yet.
Okay, does it say what is community college on there?
Sure, yep.
Perfect. So the big thing with Ivy Tech and being statewide, it really sets us up uniquely to prepare students for one of two pathways. The first pathway would be more for your traditional student who your long-term goal is to get that 4-year degree, but maybe you want to stay a little bit closer to home. You want to start with smaller class sizes and a little bit more affordable tuition. Those students can come to us, earn their associate's degree. It's typically their freshman and sophomore year or your first 60 to 68 credits. Earn your associate's degree, but then transfer that into our 4-year partners. So we have a lot of 4-year partners. Statewide, we work with all of the public institutions. So obviously your big state schools, Purdue, IU, Ball State, as well as all of their regional campuses, IU South Bend, IUPUI, of course here in Fort Wayne, IU Fort Wayne, and Purdue Fort Wayne. We also work with a lot of the private universities. I see Indiana Tech's on here with me. They're a great partner of ours. So you don't have to transfer into a public institution. We also work with a lot of private institutions. The other pathway would be for those of you who your goal is to get your associates and then go to work. So those students can earn anything from a quick certificate that's 1 to 2 semesters to an applied degree that is more hands-on, getting you the skills you need in your first 2 years to then go to work. These are what we call our main schools. So within these schools, of course, we house multiple degrees. So health sciences would be everything from basic things like phlebotomy all the way up to more respiratory therapy, surgical technology. Public and social affairs would include things like criminal justice, human services, your arts and sciences, business. Those are a little more straightforward. Information technology is all of our computer science and informatics, as well as our technology school, which is everything from welding to robotics to engineering. And of course, we have an amazing nursing program. This is a key thing for Fort Wayne. Students pick us for a lot of reasons. One of probably our #1 reasons is the cost savings. And the great thing about Ivy Tech is it really doesn't have to be an either or. It doesn't have to be an Ivy Tech or Purdue. It doesn't have to be an Ivy Tech or St. Francis. It's really kind of an Ivy Tech and. So again, keeping your costs down, we're about $4,300 each year. So a lot of schools you're paying that. Some schools you could pay that for even just a few classes up to that's your semester charges. So we are the most affordable school in the state, and many of our students are using grants and scholarships. So a lot of students will graduate from Ivy Tech debt-free. And then our students who do really well at Ivy Tech will even leverage that to get transfer scholarships to some of our 4-year partners. Just recently, we had a student, he graduated last year with a business degree. He was kind of an average high school student, not terrible, not great. So he probably had A's, B's, C's. I don't think he had any D's, but you never know. And on his high school, came to Ivy Tech, did really well. He became a 4.0 student, and he leveraged that to get a full ride for his second 2 years at Manchester University. Again, these are just some of our transfer partners. These are some of our main ones. I am from the Fort Wayne campus, so we work really closely. Purdue Fort Wayne, IU Fort Wayne, Indiana Tech, St. Francis, some of your private Christian schools, Grace, Taylor, Huntington. One big misperception of community college is students don't really realize all the different ways that you can get involved. We have many opportunities to get involved on campus, from some intramurals and some athletic opportunities to student activities like our mystery trips that can include everything from an escape room to zip lining to just a wide variety of different opportunities. This really helps students to build community and get some of those traditional aspects of what I would say the fun stuff of college. We do have an honors program. So if you're a student and you're interested in transferring to what we would consider a competitive university or a competitive major, those students would really benefit from our honors program. And if you're interested, You can drop a note in the chat and I can get you more information on that. Enrollment at Ivy Tech is pretty straightforward. Similar to some of the other schools, our application is free year-round. We do not require ACT, SAT, PSAT. If you take those, we can use them. If you don't take those, we can also look at your high school requirements, your GPA and diploma type. And worst case scenario, if you don't meet enrollment in those areas, you would just take a free test that we offer called knowledge assessment. All students then have an academic advisor. They meet with them every semester. You typically become pretty close with your academic advisor. They're going to help you build your transfer plan, your graduation plan, make sure you're taking the right classes and that you're taking them in the right order. So main things about Ivy Tech, we are 2 main pathways, either start with us to then transfer on to that 4-year university, or start with us to get a skill set to then go to work. As some of the other schools mentioned, we are very hands-on. So once you get into your classroom, it's very application-based learning. I'm Jennifer, and I'll also drop my information in the chat if you would like to schedule an individual appointment.
Jennifer, thanks so much to you and Ivy Tech Community College Fort Wayne.
Thank
Now
you.
I'm going to invite all of our panelists to turn on their cameras and share a little bit more about your institution. So we'll go round robin in the same order that you presented. What is your favorite event or tradition on campus? And so we will start with Lauren from Michigan Tech.
Right. Well, I mentioned it briefly. I mentioned one briefly in my presentation, which is Winter Carnival. And again, just to emphasize, I mean, winter is a huge part of our culture at Michigan Tech. If you hate snow and hate cold, you might want to rethink coming here, but lots of students report that they weren't so sure, and then they learned to love the winter because of things like Winter Carnival. So one winter tradition outside of Carnival is our broom ball rec sport that we have. So if you've never seen or heard of broom ball, Google it. It's basically like hockey on a mini rink, and you don't wear skates, you just wear shoes, and you've got, instead of a hockey stick, you have a broom that's wrapped in duct tape and a ball instead of a puck. No experience needed, tons of fun, like 3,000 students play broom ball every year. It's just, you just have to. So one of many traditions. And then the other thing I'll say is just our location lends itself to tons of outdoor exploration. So even if you're not an outdoorsy person, one of the best things about Michigan Tech is that you can come here and just really explore the beautiful Upper Peninsula. We're close to Lake Superior. You can go hiking and waterfall viewing and ice climbing in the winter and all kinds of really fun outdoorsy stuff. So come check it out.
Lindsay, I think you're up next.
Yeah, great. So a unique event here at Indiana Tech is our homecoming weekend. So we don't have a football team, but we still have a homecoming weekend where we invite all of the alumni back to campus, and we also invite your friends and family that weekend. But instead of highlighting our football team, we highlight some of our other sports on campus, including our hockey team, which is our big homecoming event. So students get all decked out in their gear and head over to the ice rink, typically for an orange out, and it's a really great event for students, probably our most packed event of the season.
And Calumet College of St. Joseph.
Yes, hi. So my favorite event that we offer is what we call Wave Day. So it's kind of the incoming freshman orientation, but it's a giant festival, like carnival type thing that we hold here on campus. We have a bouncy house. We have carnival games that come out. We have a giant barbecue where professors will come out and open up the big grill, and they grill burgers and hot dogs and brats and sometimes steak, and there's raffles, there's door prizes and things like that. And you're going to run into faculty, you're going to run into professors, you're going to run into other students. That it's just kind of like the welcome to your new home type event, and I love it.
You had me a bouncy house. And Indiana University South Bend.
Yeah, these are all exciting things. I think some of my favorite event, it's like our what we call welcome week. It's the first week that we can welcome students on campus. It's really like a carnival, like everyone have mentioned, but ours is in particular, we kind of try to offer students a bunch of free stuff like swag and like a bunch of things that they're able to do, color runs, spirit runs, the different kind of just a bunch of events that we do have like during our welcome week, and it just tends to be really exciting time. Also other events alongside our St. Joseph River here as a collegiate town, so students are also able to kind of connect with other collegians, fellow collegians, or that sort of thing. They'll see from the distance, hey, look at the enemy from distance, that sort of thing, in a very friendly manner, that is, so it's really exciting time during that first week of classes. I'm actually excited, super excited for the fall, because we didn't have that this year because of COVID. So it will be really exciting this upcoming fall to just be able to experience that again around campus.
I agree. There's like no better time than move-in and graduation, right? It's like the two best times of the year. And finally, we'll go back to Jennifer from Ivy Tech.
Yeah, so some of our favorite things on campus, or my favorite things, are two main things I think of. Wow Wednesdays. So typically on Wednesdays, we have different student events going on. So this could be everything from, we've brought in ice skating rinks to special speakers and music. Great thing is there's always free food on Wow Wednesdays, so you can always grab a meal from a variety of different food vendors. So sometimes Wow Wednesdays will be food trucks come in. So a lot of fun things there. Another one of our fun events is our Trunk or Treat. So this is where students, they actually decorate their trunks, and we invite students and the community to come in. And then we provide all of the candy. So it's really fun both to see the creativity of students and staff, but then it's an event that includes our community here in Fort Wayne as well.
Those were all so fun. Audience, I hope that you'll take a good look at all these awesome faces of professionals on the screen that are here to help you through this college search process. Never hesitate to reach out to them and ask questions. They would much rather have you call them, text them, email them than to try to get this information from a secondhand source. They can provide you with all kinds of tips and tricks, and I hope that you've realized that they are real people and they definitely want to help you. So with that, I want to say thank you so much for joining us this evening. As you close out, there'll be a quick 4-question survey that I hope that you'll provide us with some feedback. If you enjoyed this format, and I hope that you did, there's 2 more hours, and so go to strivescan.com/Indiana to sign up for more sessions. And this was recorded and it will be available within 1 week at that same website. Best wishes to you all on a great college search. Have fun, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.